What up, YouTube? This is Maritime Spook, and I'm just going to do a quick video here, guys, on some things that I guess you would say I would either EDC or just have on me, I guess you would say, when I'm out clearing snow and just out and about traveling in the maritime weather that we have here. The last 48 hours, we've gotten well over 30 centimeters of snow, and we're about due for another 20 or 25 in the next 24 hours. So that means just a lot of snow on top of a lot of snow. And I got thinking about this earlier. There's an awful lot of stuff that I take with me to be prepared in weather like that, and traveling in the weather as well. So anyway, I'm going to do a quick vid here and show you some of the stuff that I would have with me. Now, some of it's self-explanatory kind of stuff, but some of it, I guess, is a little added stuff that I take with me myself that people may or may not take themselves. So anyways, I will show you. First thing we're going to break this down with is we're going to go with the boots here. These boots are Afghanistan issue. Here we go, so you can see there. I'm not the best cameraman, guys. A lot of people aren't, I guess, on YouTube, but these are Afghanistan issue boots, and they're made by they're Vibram soles. They're made by Vibram, which is a Canadian company, and they're for the Canadian forces, for their boots that they wear in the field. And they're not actually Vibram boots, they're Vibram soles, I guess you would say. And they're Boulay boots, which is a French Quebec company. But so they're Vibram soles, Boulay boots are. So anyways, the only drawback to these boots, they're awesome, they're comfortable. I mean, they're what the forces, the heroes of the world, I guess, that's what they wear. But the only drawback is right here, as you can see, that there is a breathable material right there, and that's because these, I guess, were the desert issue boots. So the rest of it, I waterproof the heck out of them with a whole can of waterproof in there from Walmart, and they haven't leaked through or anything like that. But if you were to get up past this far, then they're probably going to get wet, because that's just all breathable, not mesh, but kind of a canvas mesh material, I guess you would say. But other than that, they're awesome. They're wicked comfortable. I wear pants, like splash pants, and they're down past here, so I mean that blocks that area. So I haven't had trouble yet, I guess you'd say. So there's the boots that I always would wear. Normal stuff. Paracord bracelet. I never go anywhere without paracord bracelets on, because I make them myself, so I always wear them all the time. Gloves. Now, there's a couple different gloves that I wear, and I wear them at the same time. These are Stanley mechanic gloves, and I'll wear a pair of them, which they're nothing for. They'd be good for working on stuff, but they're no good at all really for cold if you're going to get them wet. If you're just going to wear them out, they're fine, but I mean, if you're going to get them wet, they're no good. So I double up on the gloves. I wear the Stanleys, and then I put these leather outsides. They're leather gloves, but they're more made to have a pair of liners underneath. So instead of liners, I wear the Stanley mechanic gloves. So those are really good, rugged, I actually kind of got the idea from watching some of Nut and Fancy's earlier videos. He always swore by them. They take a little bit if they get wet to dry out, but they're rugged, and they actually do keep you quite warm. So I double up on them, and that keeps my hands nice and warm and comfortable. Recommend taking this to anybody that's going to be out. And I always put stuff upside down. I don't know why I do that. You want to read that upside down, I guess, guys. But no, I recommend these hand warmers to anyone. You can get them at any dollar store, pretty much. These here come in 2-packs, so I mean there's 2, and usually it's me and my son or me and my girlfriend out doing some of the snow removal here. and that's one for each of us per pack. And this is actually my last pack, so we're gonna have to get another package of them. But they're awesome because, you know, your hands get cold, or, you know, you can put them in your boots. I actually watched the video Intense Angler had, fellow John, really good guy from Idaho. On his video, he showed 10 different ways just recently how to use these, and I've been having them in my pocket for a few years now, keeping them on hand. And not the last year or so, but I kind of, it's funny how sometimes you won't think of something until later on down the road, and this is kind of what happened with these. So now I'll use them, and I haven't used them for a while, but now I'll use them. And like I said, you can keep drinks, you know, use it on the outside of your cup and keep drinks warm, you know, for your boots. For you could put it around a cup and melt snow. I mean, he did 10 different things. So I mean, check that video out. It's on Intense Angler's YouTube channel. He's got a lot of cool stuff on there, and that was just a cool thing just recently that he just did with these things. So there's them. Canteen. You got to stay hydrated. Just water, or I'll put in a little juice packet or something like that in the canteen. And this is the Canadian Forces digital camo. Outer part here, the Molly attachment on the back, which I haven't got the Molly belt yet to wear, but I've got all the Molly stuff. But anyway, canteen, which I'm gonna have a drink actually because I'm about half dry doing a burnt boot. There we go. So there's that. Now, headgear. This is one of those nylon masks that you see, well, military people use. A lot of people use them for paintball and stuff like that. I like them because they keep you really warm. It's got like this furry kind of material in it. And it's like a nylon or like neoprene mask. I'm not sure what they're called exactly. I can't remember the exact name, but they've got breathing holes in the inside of them, and I don't know, it keeps your face really warm, and they're not bad. They're not uncomfortable. And I really like them. They keep you nice and warm. So I would go around my face if it's really cold. Of course, my 100% wool watch caps. Swear by these. They're like $4. I bought a couple of them. One for me, one for my son. They're almost too warm, and that's good in a way. Is the weather we get around here to be overly, you know, warm, where maybe you want to take a layer or something off. That's a good thing as far as I'm concerned. So I'll wear one of the. I've got a couple of them, so I'll wear one of these, and you know, that'll keep my head warm. Cheap sunglasses. Not sure what even brand they are. Somebody left them at work. Thought it said Ray-Ban, but they're not Ray-Bans. It says something up top, some kind of knockoff, but they're polarized. And I ran some paracord through the end of it here, so you've kind of got them. You can tie them on to tie them on around your neck, and you don't lose them. And I mean, out in the snow, it's nice to have something like that because you don't get the snow blindness, they call it, I guess. So I don't know. I always have to have them the way my eyes are. If I'm out at night clearing, which I was last night, I cleared a whack of snow last night for a lady next door, and I'll use a headlamp on. I'll stick the headlamp on there. It's a cheap dollar store one, but I swear by them because I've seen $10 ones from Walmart not hold up to the stuff this thing is. My son's dropped it downstairs, and it's got 3 different settings on it, and works great. And I've got 2 or 3 of these, and they're $2 a piece, and you know, another $1 for the battery. So for $3, you got a good little headlamp there. Now a jacket. The jacket would be almost the most intricate part of it, and I'm going to take this off the tripod so I can show you, get a little better view of some of this. This jacket is a free country jacket, they call it, and to be totally honest with you, I'm not 100% on where they come from because I got it as a Christmas gift for my sister a couple years ago. But as you can see, it's water resistant, wind resistant, lightweight, Dobby textured fabric, and it's by Free Country, which It almost looks like a starter brand. I'm not even sure, but I mean, it's like an outdoorsy jacket. That's what I thought was cool. And I watched a video with Bear Grylls in it, and it was one of his Born Survivor videos that he did in England, and it was one where he did the Arctic adventure thing there. A lot of the pockets on this jacket are the pockets that, which you're not going to be able to see because it's gray very well, but a lot of the pockets are the same setup as he had, so I like this setup for a jacket. So, in this pocket, I'm going to be carrying all the time TAC 4 Speedster. Got the seat belt cutter on it. Got the window breaker. Sharp as heck because I've sharpened the shit out of it. Just love that knife. And I'll carry that not just because of well, not just for snow removal or not just for being out, but this is kind of for being outside and traveling in the wintertime as well, this setup that I have. And you never know what you're going to come across. A friend of my girlfriend's, actually, she's pregnant, and she was out and they came across a wicked accident there last week, and none of them were prepared. None of them were prepared for that. Now, I'm not saying I'm some, big hero or anything like that, but if I had come along with a lot of the stuff I carry, the people might have fared a little better. They were okay, no one died or anything, but they were injured quite badly, and maybe I could have helped a little better. So that's why having something like that, it's got a seat belt cutter on it. Stuff like that is good to carry, guys. Anyway, on to the next pocket. This pocket here, guys, is on the sleeve, and like I said, because of it being a dark jacket, you're probably having trouble seeing it, but this pocket here, Altoids tin. You got a cigarette lighter on the top. Slide that out of the way. That's a brand new one. I'm not going to pull all the stuff out of this, guys, because I'll tell you what's in it because it's sealed up. But inside there's a fishing kit, a fire kit with 4 or 5 waterproof, windproof matches. Those are Coughlin's windproof. They're pretty good matches. Like a striker, like I said, the fishing kit, 5 or 6 different bandages, some gauze, some tape. On the back side, I got a sharp pair of folding scissors, to cut, the bandage with or cut any of the other stuff with. And that always is in my arm pocket here. That'll go right back in there. Put the lighter on top, and that's always in there. And it's all waterproofed, so I mean, that's in there for good, and that's where it's going. Now, one of the last things, other than my wallet, carrying my wallet in here. One of the last couple things here, guys. There's my keys. And a pen. I got an At the Office pen, which is a Walmart brand pen. They're a good pen, but I got a multi-tool. Nope, my finger in the way there. Got a multi-tool in this little pouch, and just a cheap Canadian Tire one, and my keys. Wallet goes in that pocket. So, oops. Anyways, and also, likewise, pen light from Canadian Tire. It's a good little pen light. It's cheap. 2 AAAs and away you go. So, anyways, guys, this has run into like a 13-minute video already, just the way I ramble. So, figured I'd just show you some of the stuff I wear, and that's just on a normal everyday thing out and traveling. Also, like I said, my dad lives 40 minutes away. I've got a lot of friends that are further away. Plus, out doing the snow removal I've been doing for extra cash, and just be prepared. And that means that for everybody out there too. My YouTube friends and everybody else that might see this, just be prepared for stuff. Don't be the guy that's sitting there going like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? My family's in trouble or something. Be the guy that's got it all figured out. They got the tools to do it. So, anyway, guys, this is Maritime Spook signing out. Keep your stick on the ice. Have a good one.